Good day, Licenciada Batres. It's a pleasure to greet you. In this video, we are going to present the activity productive skills materials. The lesson plan created is for writing skill. The lesson structure that we are going to use is PPP, presentation, practice, and production. Let me introduce the member of the group. We have Amanda Maricela Argumedo Aragon. We have Rudy Brian Estrada Menendez, and I'm Hilder Adelson Sanchez. So, without further ado, let's get started. This is the description of our lesson plan. The topic, we talk about music. The level, basic A2. Duration of the lesson plan, 90 minutes. The subject is English. The date is January 23rd, 2023. And the student's age is 10 to 20 years. Description of the students. This lesson plan will be taught to a group of around 15 students between the age 10 and 20 who are in face-to-face mode. In addition, the students must have previously acquired level A1. Objective for the lesson. At the end of the lesson plan, the student will be able to, the students are going to understand the correct use of simple present tense using the affirmative and negative form. The students will learn how to apply in real life the uses of simple present tense through activities given by the teacher. The content is the simple present, affirmative, and negative statement.
And now I'm going to talk about the structure of the lesson plan. The wrap, the duration of this activity is 10 minutes. The presentation activity, practice activity, and production activity, the duration is 20 minutes. And the wrap, the duration is 10 minutes. And assessment of performance, 10 minutes. And now I'm going to talk about the presentation activity. As I said, the duration is 20 minutes. In this part, the teacher using whiteboard, whiteboard marker, eraser, a notebook, pen, or pencil, and using the book Start Up Unit 6. And the step 1, the teacher write on the whiteboard 2 sentences related to the vocabulary and grammar that will be present to the students. And the step 2, obtain for the student the structure of each one. And this part is the teacher to teach and in what moment to use to add the letter S and the some pronouns. And the step 3, it lies how to create the negative form. And this part, the teacher to learn, to teach in what moment to use doesn't and does when you are making a negative form. But when you are making a positive form, you are does and do. And the step 4, the teacher utilizes more vocabulary using my gesture or using some commands. For example, rock and roll, pop, hip hop, and the student to apply in this moment the vocabulary. And the step 5, the teacher will ask them to write a sentence in this affirmative form using the vocabulary learned and then in its negative form.
Hello everyone. Continue with the lesson plan. We are going to practice activity. The duration for this activity is 20 minutes. In this activity, the students are going to work in pairs. They are going to use the textbook, Guess What, in the Unit 6, page 71. The name for this activity is Look and find five differences. For example, we have picture 1 and picture 2. The students has to find two difference. Find the difference. The students have to write in his book every difference found. The students have to pronounce every word writing for the activity, and the teacher is going to evaluate the vocabulary and pronunciation too. This activity is designed for evaluating what has been learned in class. In the step 1, the students are going to work in pairs. The step 2, the students have to write in his book. In the step 3, the students have to pronounce every word writing for the activity. The material used for this activity is the book Guess What.
In the production activity, this will take 20 minutes. In this activity, the teacher will find some materials in a web page. The teacher will print a page in which the students needs to write down some sentence based on the words listed in the activity. Then the students will need to share their sentence with another classmate. And if there are some mistakes, the teacher will let them know and they will fix them. This is the page that the teacher will give to the students in order to complete some sentence. In the wrap up activity, the teacher will ask about the comprehension of the topic previously seen. In this activity, the teacher will throw a ball to the students. Then the students that have the ball needs to answer some questions. For example, how did you overcome any challenge? How did today's lesson make you feel? What did you find more interesting? And the final stage, reflections. In the wrap up, the teacher will dynamically display vocabulary so that students become familiar with the content of the lesson. In the presentation activity is precisely where the teacher explanatory introduction the grammatical structure. In the practice activity, the teacher will be acquire the knowledge in the students for doing exercise. In the production activity, the students will develop some writing skills. The students show enthusiasm expressing their idea about the topic that they have learned.
Thank you. Thank you for your attention. We hope that this video to be very useful in future presentation. Thank you very much and kind regards.